13:53 has gone off. It's remaining in the first period. The score is about at 0. No shots on net so far in the first minute and 7 seconds. Tracy Thomas directly driving forwards for the Penguins. Well, hopefully all the players got a nice little nap. I know one hour nap, so they are well rested and ready to play after that little food in their system. It's a little bit too far for him. We'll go all the way down the score nicely. Well, you really need the better players to step up here. Four Penguins are coming on victorious in this game. Leading scorer Cruz Mazzola, of course, kept off the scoreboard in the first game. We need to make sure that he finds the puck, has opportunities to shoot and score. Here's Gary being the number 4 scorer in the game. With an absolute crazy shot. He was letting go the cannonade in the first game against the Sits it to Mazzola. Mazzola gets knocked down and plays the puck down forward. Thomas up to the point of Guy-Dash. Guy-Dash drops it down low to Thomas in the corner. Thomas still with it, trying to find a lane to now. Predators taking away. So Thomas has it. He has an open shot. And he gets it on and a whistle. Not quite sure why we have a whistle and stoppage in play here. Oh, the net was off. All right, I see. And a nifty little puck pick up there by Mark Tracy, giving the puck right back to the referee. He smiles and appreciates the assist. So Thomas got a little bit of room to work, and he took advantage of it, got a shot, and it kicked out wide. But the referee has blown the whistle for the net off the post. Guy-Dash keeps that one in. Second up to try and hold swing down low, Alameda has to go off his stick. Fields try to play it over to Fields. Fields picks it up, throws it up, 2 on 0. Shot high off the back wide. Early test there from the 35. Another shot took out front off of it. Sitting out in front. Good job by him. Made it clear to take away from net now. That one goes in the chest. Fletcher here. I heard that they can't hear you. Definitely have the audio on. There we go. Okay, now that was a element. I turned my microphone down, so now Bartolome here feeds it back down low. I'm going to drop down the stadium mic just a little bit more ambient sound. There's a chance out in front sitting in the goal now. I think there's a stoppage. At 8:50, a good offensive chance there for the Penguins. JT, I got it. Shoots and he scores! Tic-tac-toe pass, Ryder McLeod to Lucian Deering, and the Penguins take a 1-0 lead. Well, a nice skip play there for the Penguins, and they knocked the first goal of the game on their 5th shot, and now it is 1-0 Penguins. Start again here. Sweeps out wide. audio levels here. Mic test. Hopefully you can hear us.
Okay. Y'all should be able to hear us a little bit better now. We apologize for the sound problems. We're trying to make sure that the video streaming was a higher quality, and there's a shot that goes off the stick of Peters. We're playing around with the sound settings, and finally able to get the audio. It looked like it was working on my end, and I had the sound bars going up and down, but I didn't realize that it was picking up the in-arena sound rather than my voice. And the reason was I didn't have the right device selected, so I didn't have my headset selected as the input mic. But as it is, Penguins lead 1-0 here. 5:20 remaining in the period. Mazzola on the forecheck there. Tries to play the puck, tries to steal it away. And eventually dumping it down low for the Predators. And it's going to be picked up there by Smith. Smith tries to play it back to Haley. But Bartolome picks that puck up and will exit the zone. Plays it up to Mazzola. Mazzola now drops it off at the blue line for Robbins. And Robbins is offside, but I don't think he realizes it. He just went right on in. And we'd like to thank you, everybody that's watching, wherever you are, those of you in Amarillo, those of you in Dallas, those of you in Carrollton, and wherever you may be watching Dallas Penguins hockey. We appreciate you being here. Penguins, and there's a breakaway there. Breakaway opportunity for the Preds, and a nice stick work there by Everett May. Knocks the puck off the stick of Sorensen, and prevents that odd man rush. There was no shot on that one. Robbins now with it. Robbins plays it back to nobody. I don't think he realized what team he was on. Played it directly to one of the Predators' players. Fowler now. Fowler enters the zone. He toe drags and tries to get a shot taken away there by Robbins. Robbins plays it up to Hogan. Hogan's able to get it out of the zone, and attempting to steal it on a breakaway was Lucian Deering. Boy, if he had taken that puck, he would have been off to the races for another opportunity at a goal. 2 goals already for Deering in this tournament. He's got the only 2 for the Pens, and there's one sitting out in front. He gets a little bit of a snow shower to the goaltender there for the Predators. 3:44 remaining in the period. Penguins have the only goal so far of the frame, and they lead in the shots on goal category, 5-4. It's going to be Deering here for the Penguins, and it's one there by the Predators, taken away by Moore up on the corner. But Deering gets a nice hit and plays it out in front, but no Penguin was there to gather the puck. And that's going to be an icing going all the way down the ice, shot from across the red line. Peters will backhand that to the referee, and he will scoop it up and take it all the way down. That is how the icing do. Referees discussing something amongst themselves here. I guess they're trying to decide whose call that was to make that icing whistle. Referees definitely like their whistles. They like to be in charge of their own calls. Alleman plays that puck, and he threw it to the corner, and Farrell stole it away and brings it out for the Predators. Moore now with it, tries to make a pass, and he gets past McLeod, but it's way too far for him. Alleman will pick it up and play it around the board, but it's going to be taken there. Oh, it was going to be taken there by Holen, but Holen loses it, and he's got McLeod. McLeod's got speed and a 3-on-2 for the Pens. Plays it up to Tracy. Tracy shoots, score! Michael Tracy back to Ryder McLeod, and the Penguins take a 2-0 lead. So the passes are working for the Penguins. The strategy is get set up on the rush, sweep out wide, pass it to your teammate on the doorstep, knock it in the empty net, and score. Pretty good strategy, I'd say. It's been successful 2 times now for the Penguins. Face-off one in control there by Michael Tracy. Tracy plays it over to Alleman. Alleman gives it to McLeod. McLeod exits the zone with it, but it's taken away there at center ice by Clements. Hollis now with it. Hollis loses it to Clements. Thomas makes a nice play. Good job there by Charlie. Now Michael Tracy works it down low, dumps it, and it's chased there by Seamus Reckley. Played around the board, but McLeod's going to keep it in. And shot on net, and an open net there for Michael Tracy. He gets it, and he shoots it, and it is not in. An open net, 2 shots there for Michael Tracy. He's unable to put either of those in. And we have a bit of an issue here with our camera. It's a bit tenuously perched. We'll get it set back up. Here we are. All right, no harm, no foul. As I was saying, Michael Tracy has to be kicking himself in this tournament because he has had a couple chances, including a pure penalty shot he was unable to score on in the first game, and then 2 empty nets right there. The first one was the best one, and then the second one he had the goalie down and tried to bank it off his pad and in, but was unable to get it quite at the right angle. And so the Pens maintain their 2-0 lead. Gavin Robbins with it now, sweeps out wide. He's trying to find Bartolome out front. It comes to Mazzola. Mazzola feeds it out in front. It's on Robbins' stick. Robbins gets a shot. Another empty net and a shot, but the goaltender gets over. I believe his name's Vickery, if I see right, and that puck is played into the Predators' bench and a stoppage in play. So the Penguins starting to own the offensive chances here in this period. Predators talking amongst themselves on the bench. They don't look happy with each other. Oh, to be a fly on the bench for that conversation. Face-off won by Deering, played over to Hogan. Deering now has it, drops it back for Hogan. Hogan puts it out in front, trying to hit Kaidash. Kaidash gets it over to Deering. Deering has 2 players on him. He's got 3 on him now, so they are collapsing on Lucian Deering. And Robbins has it now, and he makes a shot. Oh, that was May taking a shot there. Moore playing with it now. He tries to throw it out in front, knocks the stick out of May's hands. Saw Devin gathers the puck, and it's kept there by Moore and tied up there. Moore and May in a battle with Saad, Devin, Deering, and Harrell, and eventually it comes out and will go all the way down the ice. And we will have icing waved off here, actually. Holen plays it now. And that's taken away by Charlie Thomas. Charlie Thomas tries to get open and out, and he takes an elbow to the back behind that play. Puck chipped up and out and entered back in by the Penguins. They are offside, and now they are offside with Charlie Thomas. Thomas needs to realize what the referee is saying, and he doesn't. And with 34 seconds, we will have an offsides against the Penguins. That's going to come all the way down the ice because they were definitely screaming at Charlie to get back onside, and he didn't. And so they're going to take that all the way down the other way for the faceoff, and it's controlled there by the Penguins. Deering has a breakaway chance here. That's Thomas. Thomas had a breakaway, and he gets taken down from behind. No call there. It wasn't much of a trip. Just kind of clipped his skate, and I think he went down a little bit more on his own than anything. Clements now with it for the Predators. He's got a partner out in front, but they're unable to connect. Reckley has it. He's going to exit the zone. 7 seconds remaining in the period. Now it's to Reckley. Reckley feeds it up, and it's taken away by the Predators. Back to Reckley, and 2-1. The horn is blown. The period is over, and the Penguins maintain their 2-0 lead. Be sure to stay with us for the second intermission report. We have once again John Thomas with a Penguins featured player of the game.
Okay. Trey, once again, thank you for having me for this intermission report. From all of your fans here watching the Penguins broadcast, we want to say thank you. You're doing a great job. We love your broadcast. And now it's time for a segment that we here at Dallas Penguins Radio like to call Getting to Know Your Dallas Penguin. Okay, today we are looking at Cruz Mazzola, a.k.a. Cruzy the Cruise Missile. We asked Cruz a couple of questions, and this is what he had to say. First off, Cruz is an Aquarius, and he loves bread and fettuccine Alfredo. His favorite player is the late, great Manute Bol's son, Bol Bol. To relax, Cruz likes to watch the sport of cricket. He says it helps him fall asleep faster. His favorite thing about middle school is development, especially the middle school girls' development. His favorite Spice Girl is Baby Spice because she's thick, he says with 2 C's, whatever that means. For fun, Cruz likes to play with his pug Lily. And in the broadcast this week, Cruz would like to give a shout out to his mom and dad for birthing him. Back to you, Trey.
All right, you bum, get out of my shot. Good job there, JT. I hope you appreciated it. Hey, who was the player? Oh, yes, that was right, Cruz Mazzola. So hopefully you learned something that you didn't know before about Mazzola. The leading goal scorer for the Penguins and an overall great kid. Penguins win that faceoff now. McLeod has it. He feeds it over to Charlie Thomas. Thomas takes a shot, and it's a bouncing puck, and it's stopped there by the goaltender. And we will have a whistle and a stoppage in play. Tracy, Thomas, and Reckley are your forwards for the Penguins. Thomas momentarily had that one, but he loses it away to Ryu. And Ryu plays it back over to Hollis. Hollis now with it at center ice. He's going to pass McLeod and enter the zone, and it's going to be taken away there by McLeod, excuse me. Landevere has it now for the Predators. There's a shot out wide into the chest of Peters. Low angle shot steered away by the goaltender. Now it comes up to center to Sorensen. Now back to Sorensen. Sorensen has it. He's going to try to hit in the center. Landauer plays it over to Ryu. Ryu winds and shoots off of the pad of Peters. And McLeod takes it and clears it to Tracy. 3-on-2 developing for the Pens, but that puck is knocked off Tracy's stick by Landauer. And running interference there is Michael Tracy. Forces a bit of a reset here. Ryu has it now. Penguins changing their forwards. They still have Michael Tracy on as a center, but now here he goes. Randall's going to go gather the puck. He's got one of the Predators on him. He was trying to hit Moore out in front, but stepping in the way was Mazzola. Moore now with it. McLeod knocks the puck off his stick and gives it over to Robbins. Robbins, button hook play, passes it back over to Randalls. Randalls pits it out right out in front to Bartolome. Bartolome kicks it to his skate, and he's off to the races. Tries to drop it for Robbins, but it's taken away there by Fowler. Fowler clears it up to the point and out past the stick of Alleman. Alleman unable to keep that one in. There's a loose stick on the ice over towards the blue line around the Penguins' defensive zone. And so that's a bit of a road hazard that they're going to have to navigate for the rest of the next couple of minutes until we have a whistle. There's a shot and in. Puck came right out in front of the net mouth, popped it up, and I think it might have hit a stick and rebound. Not really a rebound, but it just kind of hit a stick and jumped up past the goaltender. He was down in the butterfly and past his shoulders. Score now 2-1 in favor of the Penguins. So you need to get the next one. You need to make sure that goal doesn't turn into 2 and don't get yourself back down like they did earlier in the game this morning. Don't let the goals allowed turn you into a team that you're not going to be. Maintain power, maintain control, and get the next one here. Alleman plays it over to May. May chips it up for Saad Devon. Saad Devon's unable to catch that one, and it's sitting out at center ice for Smith. Smith makes a nice move past May. He's going to try to get a shot, but never comes. Smith with it in the corner. May goes for the hit, and it's taken away there by the Predators, and it's fed out in front to Saad Devon. Saad Devon gives it to Hogan. Hogan feeds it back to Deering. Deering enters the zone, and that's knocked off his stick, but taken away by Saad Devon. Saad Devon trying to get open. Puck comes back to Kaidash, now back to Deering. Deering feeds it out to Saad Devon, trying to hit that player out in front of the net, but unable to connect there, and that one's going to go all the way down the ice for an icing. 11:54 remaining in the period. Well, the Penguins are still maintaining their good offensive pressure, and they're still controlling this game. Even though they allowed the most recent goal, they are still controlling the game overall. Tracy wins that faceoff, and it goes to Reckley. And Reckley has that come off his stick to Sorensen. Sorensen enters the zone with it, but it's taken away by McLeod. McLeod feeds it back to Reckley. Tracy now with it, trying to get past Hollis, and Hollis knocks Tracy off the stick. Reckley has it now. He's trying to get some space, but he's got two Predators he's trying to get around, and that eventually comes back to Sorensen. Entering the zone with a bit of a pick by Landeview was Sorensen. Sorensen's behind the net, but he loses it to Thomas. Thomas plays it back to Kaidash. The puck comes all the way around, and Kaidash is going to take it, feed it to Tracy, who exits the zone with it, and we will have a stoppage in play and a penalty. Interference is going to be called on, I believe, no, it's going to go to Sorensen for the Predators. So the Penguins will be on the power play here with 11:18 remaining in the period. It wasn't a very good unit earlier this morning, but overall on the season, the Penguins have one of the deadliest power plays in the Travel Hockey League and in the country, sitting at about 43%. And so hopefully an opportunity to get that all-important insurance third goal here. Everett May playing with it at center ice, and it comes off the skate of Welch. Goes right to Moore, and Moore plays it into the zone. Tracy takes it away now, flips it up to Mazzola. Mazzola loses it to Alameda. That puck was rolling. Hard to catch that one. Alameda tries to play it to Moore, but it's taken away there by May. May feeds it to McLeod. McLeod over to Tracy, who knocks it out of the air and tries to get it back over to McLeod. Predators stepping stepping into the passing lanes here, but McLeod gets it and enters the zone, winds and shoots. It goes a little bit wide. Hogan now kept in there by May. May feeds it over to Tracy. Tracy's got room. He gets a shot between the legs, and it's stopped there by the goaltender. Good little chance there, shooting between the defender's legs onto the pad of Vickery. 1:14 remaining in the man advantage. And the Penguins will change both units. It's going to be Robbins, Reckley, and Thomas, along with Kaidash and Deering on defense. Face-off won there by the Predators. Edmondson has it, cleared up to the point, but kept in by Kaidash. Kaidash gives it to Deering. Deering winds and shoots, and it's off the skate of Robbins, not on net. Eventually cleared up and out by the Predators, taken away by Robbins once again, fed to Thomas. Thomas tries to get it to Robbins. Robbins trying to get open with Thomas, and that puck comes out. Oh, and taken away there at the blue line by Kaidash, so Ryu has to gather that one. And he's going to look for Landeweer. He passes to Landeweer, but it's behind him, so no shot there. 30 seconds remaining in the power play. And the Penguins have one shot on net. Deering now with it on the far wall. He's got Landeweer closing in on him. He's going to go behind the net trying to feed it out to Robbins, but they're not able to connect on that pass. Turnover there to Kaidash. Kaidash plays it down low to Reckley. Reckley trying to pass it up the board, getting it back to Deering. Robbins has it out in front, and it goes behind the net now. Charlie Thomas. 7 seconds remaining. Kaidash has it, gives it to Deering. Unable to get that one-time shot, but here's a wrist shot that goes on to the pad of Vickery. And the Predators are at full strength, and they're trying to hit that breakout pass with that player coming off the bench, but it was caught out of the air nicely there by Gavin Robbins. Turnover there at the blue line to Landeweer. Landeweer makes a shot that goes wide, taken there by Kaidash. Pass back to Tracy. Tracy makes a move. He's going to come out to center with some speed and some space. And he's able to get past all but Givens, and eventually he gets past Givens at the end line. But a turnover there, kept in nicely by Randalls. But the Predators take it back behind the net. They're going to try to clear it once more. Randalls keeps it in again. Passes over to Saad Devin, unable to catch that pass, so it goes onto the stick of Bartolome. Played down further low. The Predators take it up and out. Kept in there by May. Haley has it. Gives it over to Saad Devin. Saad Devin tries to get a pass and a chip shot to Tracy, but not quite on net was that one opportunity. And it comes out. Running interference there was Randalls. Puck now on the stick of Everett May. May plays it back and feeds it out to center where Bartolome will pick it up. He's got Tracy along with him. Bartolome sweeps out wide. He's going to drop it for Tracy. Tracy gets it, and he has two Predators converge right on him immediately. It's played up and into the zone to Moore. Moore makes a move, but is unable to get past May. May sweeps that out of harm's way. Harrell has it for the Predators now. Taken away by Tracy and fed around the board trying to hit Thomas, but Thomas is unable to gather that puck, so it goes around the other way to Hogan. Hogan ships it up and takes it out, and he takes an elbow as he passes, and there will be a penalty here. It's going to go to, I believe, Harrell or Almeida, and it's going to be elbowing against Travis Hogan. Hogan, oh, they're going to give him tripping. Hogan made a chip pass and tried to go past the player, and it's going to be number 5 for the Predators. He tried to get it up past him, and he stuck his elbow out and just got right in the way. So the Penguins go back on the power play. So far, 0 for 4 in the tournament. Need to start putting some pucks in the net on the man advantage here. Thomas plays it over to Deering. Deering plays it to Kaidash. Kaidash gives it to Thomas, who enters the zone with it and tries to get some space, tries to do some dipsy-doodle stick work and get past players. Drops it off to Robbins. Robbins has it in the corner, and he feeds it back up to the point to Deering. Deering winds and fakes a shot, and it's stolen there by Ryu. Kaidash needs to hurry to get back, otherwise there's going to be a breakaway. There is going to be a breakaway, and a chance open net and a score. Shorthanded goal here. Made a bunch of quick moves, bunch of deke moves, and the Predators have tied this game shorthanded at 6:47 of the second period. So Deering tried to fake the shot and make a toe drag, but it was taken off his stick, and they were off to the races with two players. And Kaidash was unable to close that off because he was run into by the other Predators player. So a really good offensive setup there for Nashville. And the Penguins now have a job to do to get the lead back. They've allowed 2 straight. Mazzola has it now on the power play. Plays it over to Tracy. Tracy loses it off his stick to Sorensen. And now he's off to the races. 2-on-1 here, but Everett May knocks it off his stick. Playing it up, and Mazzola's taken down there. No call being made here. Sorensen plays it back to his line mate, and it's thrown and hit with a high stick, but I guess they're going to say both of them hit it with a high stick, so they're going to wave that one off. Mazzola with it, drops it to Tracy. Tracy loses it at the blue line, and it comes out to May. Penguins tag up. May enters the zone. May turns around, passes over to Robbins. Robbins trying to find someone to pass to. He just drops it back to Mazzola. Mazzola has it behind the net. 30 seconds remaining in the power play. Ryder McLeod now with it, gives it to May. May winds and shoot a rolling puck, and it's blocked out in front again, but is able to keep it in. It was off the skate of Sorensen, and he's hurting. So you need to try to get an opportunity here. Sorensen's a bit sore. Mazzola has it now. Fowler takes it away and plays it up the board. 10 seconds remaining. Tracy has it. Leaves it to Hogan. Hogan tries to pass it back to Tracy, and it's stolen away there by Fowler. Kept in the offensive zone there by May, and the power play is ended. Once again, the Penguins unable to score on the man advantage, as that puck is cleared and put back in offside by May. Taken away by Fowler, cleared all the way down the ice and onto the net of Peters, so no icing here, and he will cover for a stoppage in play. Well, the Penguins doing a good job outworking the Predators here in this game, leading 9-12 in shots on goal, but the Predators making it count when they get their shots. The breakaway chance being the last goal here for the Predators. Face-off won there, but controlled by the Penguins. Won by the Predators, but controlled by the Penguins. Bartolome enters the zone with it, has it knocked off his stick by Nolan. Nolan plays it up the boards, trying to hit Farrell, but it's tied up there by the Penguins. Now it's to McLeod at the point. McLeod winds and shoots, and it's into the glove and out of the glove, but it goes wide of the net. Coming up with it at center ice here for the Predators is Clements. Deering jumps on that puck. Deering plays it back, and now it's taken by Mazzola. Mazzola gets it out, but loses it at the blue line, so it's turned around and put back in by the Predators. And the Predators will change their whole line here. Alleman gathers the puck for the Penguins, feeds it over to McLeod. McLeod loses that puck there, unable to catch that pass. Haley has it now for the Predators, drops it back to Givens. Givens winds and shoots, that goes wide. Holen gonna gather it and shoot. There's a tip out in front. It's sitting out in front of the goal mouth. Knocking it away is Deering. Peters is on it, sitting out there again. McLeod does a nice job of diving in front of the puck and knocking it further away. And eventually it comes up and out to Deering, and Saw Devon is able to get it out. Bartolome has a bit of room, and he's got Saw Devon with him if he can hit him. There's a shot off the mask of Vickery. Bartolome passes over to Randalls, and Randalls takes a shot that's blocked out in front. It's on the stick of Deering now. Deering gives it to Reckley. Reckley shoots, and it's blocked out in front by the defense. Bartolome had a chance at a rebound shot, but can't get his stick on it. Randalls shoots, and that's blocked out by the Predators. Randalls can't keep that one in, so it comes out to May. May does some nice stick work there, and it's going to be a 4-on-2 for the Penguins, led by Everett May. May tries to get past one player, unable to do so. Tracy has it on the backhand. Backhand shot knocked away by Vickery. Sitting out in front of the goal mouth and knocked into the goaltender, and a whistle. Penguins flying all around the net, getting a bunch of shots here in the second period, but unable to get past Vickery for the third goal. But a good job there. The Predators were changing, and Everett May almost made him pay. There was a 4-on-2 developing, and he swept out wide, fed the puck to Tracy, and it was all shots there from that point on. Trying to clear it up, but kept in there nicely by May. May gets it to Tracy. Tracy gets it to Reckley. Reckley's unable to control that, so it comes to Sorensen and out. Sorensen plans it to Landeweer. Landeweer does a nice backward spinorama move, but loses the puck to Tracy. Ryu now at center ice for the Preds. He enters the zone, and that one's off the skate of Randalls. And bumped there by Tracy. Puck comes back to the point now. It's to Hollis. Hollis winds and shoots, and it's not tipped out in front, just kind of slid there on the goaltender. There's one that's sitting out, and need to clear that away from the goal mouth, and they do. Get it over into the corner. Now it's at the point. Wind and shoot. And it's off wide. Hollis now with it, shoots, and it's knocked off the stick of Randalls and onto the glove of Peters. So a little bit more action in this game than there was in the 1 o'clock, and definitely a lot more exciting if you're a Penguins fan. All knotted up here at 2. Predators starting to come a little bit closer in the shots. It's now 12-15 in that regard. Although I would say the better chances have been given to the Penguins. Bartolome with it now. Bartolome puts it back down low for Mazzola. And it comes all the way up to the point where McLeod will gather it. McLeod will feed it back down to Bartolome. Gavin Robbins was tapping his stick frantically trying to get the pass. He felt he was open. They get it to Robbins. Robbins shoots, and it's off of the pad of Vickery. And a big hit there by Bartolome dislodges the puck to Kaidash. Kaidash puts it out in front and goes back to play his defense. There's a clear up and all the way down the ice, and we will have another icing at 1:24. Well, Robbins was being very emphatic. He wanted that pass, but it was not going to come. Once again, the Predators doing a very good job of stepping in the way of these pass lanes and not allowing the Penguins to get open with passes. Deering here on the faceoff. That puck was bouncing up in the air, so he was unable to knock that one back. Sorensen, gets a big hit there by Deering, and he goes down. Taking it into the offensive zone for the Penguins. Taken away there by the Preds, and Sorensen gets it up to center. And Landeweer is going to have a breakaway. Alleman's unable to get on it, and it shoots and scores. Another breakaway opportunity for the Predators. The defense was unable to collapse back on him, and the Predators take their first lead. The Penguins have given up 3 straight goals now. They need to close that hole and get back on the board here in this game. So a bit of an unfortunate turn of events here in this one. Penguins were leading 2-0 and absolutely controlling every part of this game, but a couple breakaway chances here for the Predators have given them a 3-2 lead. Clements being sent off. I believe he doesn't either have a mouthpiece or doesn't have his chin strap strapped, and so they will have to replace their centerman here. Smith and Deering, and that is won back by Deering over to McLeod. McLeod enters the zone, takes a shot high off of Vickery. It's sitting out in front. Hogan's taken down from behind. No call there. And falling down with it and turning it over now to Deering. McLeod keeps it in momentarily, but it's taken out by Smith and enters the defensive zone. McLeod gathers the puck there. McLeod skating with it in his own zone, and he's going to exit with it. He's got Deering if he can hit him on the pass, but he's going to take it by himself. McLeod with it, winds and shoots, and that's blocked out in front. Now to McLeod again, shoots, and that one goes wide. Randalls needs to hurry to keep that one in, and he does. And he plays it back down low, hitting Reckley. Keeping it in one more time is Randalls. And a third time for good measure. Now it's Assad Devon. Eventually it comes out for the Predators. And as the horn blows, the Penguins find themselves trailing now by a score of 3-2. We will be back for the third period after a 1 minute break. We are set to start the third period, and the Penguins on the bench have to be asking themselves, who's it going to be? Who's going to be the one that's going to step up and lead this team to the victory? They need to get the next one. It's absolutely imperative. They cannot allow 4 straight goals and hope to win this game. That will absolutely deflate the energy from this team. So someone needs to step up for Dallas, and they need to get the next one here. They need to tie it up pretty quickly. And it's going to start with the face-off here. Won and controlled there by the Predators, and taken away at the blue line by Reckley. Taken down by Tracy, and there's not going to be a call there. Interfered with by May. Good defense there, knocking the puck off. Oh, and a cross check in the back and taken all the way down to the ice. May plays it now. Referee's letting him play. May has another 4-on-2 here. He stops. He takes a shot, and it's sitting out in front, but it is covered there by Vickery at 14:29. Well, it looks like the answer to that might be Everett May, putting the team on his back and coming with some speed and coming with some energy and passion. Getting a nice 4-on-2 and a really good chance and a good opportunity to score. Reckley feeds it back, and he winds and shoots, and it's off the pad of Vickery. Tracy feeds it back to Thomas. Thomas gives it to Kaidash. Kaidash winds, and that's knocked off the stick of Ryu, and it goes to the corner. Tracy tries to play it, and it's off of the stick of Reckley. Tracy goes for the hit, and it goes to May. May makes a pass, but one of the Predators steps in the way of that, and there's a two-man breakaway here. Chipped up off the pad of Peters. They're going to try the wraparound and put it out in front, but it's knocked away there by the Penguins. Landeweer has it all in his skates, and eventually he gets and controls it. May now playing defense on him, but it comes right out in front, and a nice save there. Tic-tac-toe pass. Peters was able to slide post to post and knock that one away, preventing the 4th goal of the game, and a little bit of action after the whistle played there. was Everett May on Landoweir, but there's not going to be any incidental minors or calls there. Michael Tracy giving a fist bump to his goaltender. That was an absolute beauty save. There was a player on the doormouth, and they went right post to left post and got the shot, but he was able to stretch out and make that save, keeping the Penguins down only one. Now it's out to center ice to Bartolome. Bartolome with it, and he loses it, and it comes out to center ice for the Predators. Chipped up past Alleman was Haley. Peters plays that, and it goes off of Haley's chest. Clements now takes a shot that goes wide. Robbins will give chase behind the net. Oh, and a turnover there. Didn't see that Predators player sitting right behind the net. He picks that one off, and the Predators have control again. They put it up to Fowler at the point. Fowler goes out of the zone. Not sure what he did there. I don't think he saw the blue line. He had it stopped, and he just kept skating on backwards and took it out of the zone and put them offside. Big stretch pass here to Bartolome. Bartolome dumps it down low, and it's going to be chased by Mazzola. And Mazzola gives a bump to one of the Predators players. Cleared up to the point and not kept in there by McLeod, but he still maintains control, gives the puck over to Randalls. Randalls chips it up, and it goes into the penalty bench, and Kyle will gather it for us and put it back in play. Predators coach is upset with something. I see one of the Predators players, I don't know if he's crying or if he's hurt, but he might have gotten a little bit of something to him, and they're complaining about a call, but there's nothing going to be called here. We'll see if he returns to the ice at any point. As it is, Moore wins that faceoff for the Predators and gets some space. He's going to try to get open. Takes a backhanded shot that gets knocked over into the corner. Deering gathers it and leaves it for Randalls. Randalls goes behind his net, passes it up to Hogan. Hogan unable to catch that pass, so it stays in. And a trip going to be called here. And a shot off the post. Delayed penalty being called here to the Penguins. It's going to be a tripping call. As soon as the Penguins touch up, and they do with Travis Hogan, it's going to be 2 minutes to Lucian Deering for tripping. No, it's not going to be Deering. It's going to be Randalls for tripping. And we're going to see what they're talking about here over at the scorer's table. They may be discussing that shot that hit the post, and not quite sure what they're going to do here. Face-off coming down low. So the Penguins will need to kill off this penalty. Although if they can answer the shorthanded goal with one of their own, they will have this game tied. But the Predators have control of the puck. Holen gives it to Clements. Clements winds and shoots, and it's knocked out. Moore has it. Now it's into the pad of Peters, and a stoppage in play. Predators will change their whole power play unit here. 15 seconds was enough for them. So they will have Ryu, Sorensen, Landoweir, along with Fowler and Robinson on defense. One in control there by the Penguins. Over to McLeod. McLeod feeds it up to the point and eventually comes out to Deering, and Deering unable to get that breakaway. Just couldn't quite grab it and pull it back up to his forehand. So a good shorthanded opportunity doesn't happen for the Penguins, and Ryu has 2-on-1 here. McLeod does nice defense stepping in the way, and Mazzola takes the puck away. And so no 2-on-1 there for the Predators. Ooh, and a big hit behind the play by Deering. He knocks Fowler to the ice. Fowler looking for a call, but the referee says no infraction. Sit up, little boy, and play on. That one's cleared up off the glass, but not out. Thrown out to Kaidash. Now it's to McLeod. McLeod does some nice stick work there, and a 3-on-2 shorthanded for the Penguins, led by Ryder McLeod. Mazzola peels back, and so the odd man rush fizzles itself out. Penguins will change their penalty kill units. Landeweer has the puck, and he can't catch that one. It's going to go all the way down the ice. Alleman will touch it up and pick it up, and he's going to throw it, put it out of the zone. Taken there by Fowler at center ice. Fowler gains some speed, gets past Reckley, but unable to get past McLeod, and McLeod ices it all the way down the ice at 10:25. 28 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Penguins doing a good job of killing this one off. Only 1 or 2 shots on net in this power play. It's going to be Smith against Tracy here on the faceoff, and it's won by Tracy over to May. May chips it high off the glass, but kept in there by Hollis. And Hollis puts it back down low, where it's gathered there by Alleman and goes the other way. Now to Almeida. Almeida winds and shoots, and Tracy, it hits off Tracy's stick and bounces, hits the side of the net. Pulled some twine, but it was on the side. 5 seconds remaining in the power play for the Predators. 2-1, and the Penguins have successfully killed it off, and they get that stretch pass, but it's a little too far for Charlie Thomas. That's going to be an icing at 9:51. So a good idea, trying to hit Thomas as he came off the bench, being replaced by Ewan Randalls. Randalls went off the penalty box, and Thomas was streaking for a pass, but they were unable to catch on that one. Tracy wins that one to Kaidash. Kaidash takes a hit and loses the puck, and Moore picks it up. They have 2 players out in front, and they try to feed it to one of them. 2 Predators were sitting on the goal mouth for a pass. Now behind the net, Kaidash takes that one away, chips it up to Thomas. Thomas tries to clear it up, but it's kept back in by Welch. And fed out in front. Reckley unable to catch that. Fowler takes a shot that's knocked out in front. May feeds it up the board to Reckley. Reckley takes an elbow to the face, and no call there. Everett May now with it. Everett May is going to exit the zone. Everett May is going to try to get past Landeweer. He turns at the blue line and dumps it in, and we'll go for a change. Puck played up off the board and out for the Predators. Ryu with it. They're offside. Now they're on, but it's taken away by McLeod in the interim. McLeod tries to enter the zone, but it's taken away there by the Predators. Landeweer is bumped there by Mazzola and loses the puck down low. Ryu has it on his stick. He tries to toe drag and get a shot off, but that doesn't come. Now Mazzola with it. He's got speed. He's got Bartolome and Robbins with him. And he dumps it down low and gives chase. Puck played back by the Predators. Now to Landeweer. Landeweer chips it up, and it's out. McLeod has it, though. Puck knocked off his stick, but it's picked up there by Randalls. And a pass to Clements is going to go all the way down the ice. Icing waved off for some reason here. And they feed it up to the blue line, and a shot, and knocked away there by Peters. And the puck comes off. Oh, I thought there was a puck. That must have been someone playing on the side. I saw the puck come out of the zone. It's still in. Goes wide. Clements gathers it there. Taken down there by McLeod. McLeod picks that puck up and is going to exit the zone with it. He's got Clements on him. He feeds it to Bartolome. Bartolome enters with it, turns around, gives it back to McLeod. McLeod takes a shot, and it's off the pad of Vickery. Stolen there by Deering. He keeps it in the zone momentarily, but eventually it comes out to Clements. Taken away again by Deering. They tag up and they get back in. Deering, backhand shot into the chest, and a stoppage here for the Predators. Shots on goal still favoring the Penguins in this one, 21-18, but Penguins unable to get the important goals or the important shots past Vickery here to tie this one up in the third. Deering wins that back to May. May does a nice job keeping it in, gets a shot off, and it's to Deering right out in front, but unable to gather that on the handle. Alleman with it. Alleman keeps it in nicely, trying to hit Deering out in front, and he does. Deering finds space. Deering looks over some options. He's got a passing lane, gets it to May. May winds and shoots, and it's knocked out of the air by Saad Devon, and no shot on net. Moore has it now for the Predators. He gets bumped by May and dislodges the puck. Gathers the puck on his own. Makes a pass, and it goes up to the point to the Predators, and they take it out again. I'm not quite sure what that strategy is, gathering the puck at the blue line and taking it out of the offensive zone, but that seems to be what they're doing. Deering unable to catch that pass cleanly, so it's picked up there by Ryu, and Alleman gives an elbow to the face of Ryu. Deering gives a hit. So both teams doing a lot of hitting here. Oh, and Deering goes down hard, but Reckley has the puck, and he's got some space. Reckley drops it for Deering. Deering to Reckley. Reckley feeds it further down low, and Charlie Thomas is going to chase it there. And losing it there to the Predators. They put it back behind their own net and chase with Holen. Holen turnover there to Reckley. Reckley has it out in front to Tracy. Tracy shoots, and it's off the pad of Vickery. Good save there. Tracy was all alone by himself in front of the goaltender, but unable to get it past Vickery. Icing waved off. Unsure why they waved off icing there. That looked like it was pretty much cleared. Tracy has it, though, and Tracy takes a shot and loses the puck. Casarone tries to feed it out to Clements, but he was a little bit too far away to knock that one in. Now at the blue line, that one comes out to Almeida, and he's unable to keep it in. And here's going to be an icing. No, it's going to be touched by Kaidash. Kaidash gives it to Tracy. Tracy tries to drop it back down low to Kaidash. Kaidash throws it around to Mazzola. Mazzola lets it go, and it comes to Tracy. Now to Mazzola, and eventually it comes back out. 5 minutes remaining in the game. Penguins need to get that all-important tying goal here. McLeod gathers the puck, feeds it over to Randalls. Randalls gives it to Mazzola. Mazzola gives it back over to McLeod. McLeod turns around and will enter the zone by himself. Winds and shoots, and it goes wide. Mazzola picks up the rebound here, drops it off to the point to Bartolome. Bartolome takes a shot that gets chipped up high and around the net. And it comes out of the zone. The Penguins will gather it again and enter once more with McLeod. McLeod winds and shoots, and that goes wide. Picked up there by the Predators. Kept in there momentarily by Randalls. And eventually it comes out, and here's another breakaway chance for Farrell. Farrell takes a shot, and it's off the pad of Peters. And a stoppage in play. He was up to the task on that one. Four minutes remaining in the game, and we need the offense to step up if they're going to tie this one up. If memory serves, there will be no overtime or shootout in pool play. So at least play for the point, the tying point here. Edmondson plays it over to his line mate, and it's dropped all the way down for an icing. We'll keep an eye on the net, and at some point, Richie will pull the goaltender here. I think he's telling him right now at what time he wants it. It's 3:51 right now, probably looking at about 2 minutes or so. 2.5 minutes before the goaltender's pulled. That puck is taken away from Saad Devon. Nice job there by Sorensen to just steal the puck and go off to the races. May picks it up, though. May uses the net as an extra defender. And he gets himself some space. He's got Saad Devon streaking, and he gives it to Saad Devon at center ice. Saad Devon enters it, drops it off for Deering. Deering's unable to gather it and get space, though, and so that's a turnover back to center ice. Ryu feeds it over to Sorensen. Sorensen drops it and changes. Both teams changing here. Saad Devon has it for the Penguins. Feeds it to Reckley, but stepped in front there by Cesarone. May is going to enter, trying to get past all of the Predators. He gets past two of them and turns around and goes the other way. Gets his arm hooked, no call there. There's a pass out in front and touched up, and we will have a hooking. Oh, we'll have an interference here going against Cesarone for the Predators. 2:55 remaining in the game, and the Penguins will be on the power play. Oh, they're going to give a penalty to May for interference. Oh, well, that is surprising. So May had a stick in his midsection. He ended up with the stick on the ice because he got hooked, and they're going to call that interference on Everett May. So the Penguins are going to be shorthanded for the next 2 minutes, and they're only going to have 55 seconds of 5-on-5 to pull the goaltender and try to tie this thing up. So they're going to have to get a shorthanded chance here unless they want to try to spend 55 seconds to tie the game up. This might do it. 3-on-2 for McLeod. McLeod gets it to Reckley. Reckley winds and shoots, and it's off the stick of Holen. McLeod has it behind the net. He wraps it, shoots, and it is no. The goaltender kicks the net off the post. He slid over and kicked it off, and McLeod tried to put it in the empty net. We'd have to see a replay to see if that happened, but the referee's immediately waving that chance off. Not quite sure if that was intentional. The net has been coming off a couple times over on that side of the ice. But it was definitely a hard pad slide over and knocked the net off the post. And so that third goal was not to be for Ryder McLeod. Thomas here taking the face-off. And he wins that back to Kaidash. Kaidash keeps it in momentarily. A player falls down for the Predators. Almeida has it now for them. Almeida plays it down low behind the net, chased there by Reckley. Almeida gathers the puck and throws it back to Landauer. Landauer gives it to Ryu. Back to Almeida. Almeida passes it out in front. It's sitting on the goal mouth, and it is covered there by Peters. So keeping it out again at 2 minutes. Goaltender stepping up here in the late part of this game to keep the Penguins in contention and giving them an opportunity in this game. Tracy will take the face-off for the Penguins here, and he will lose it to Ryu. Ryu takes a shot, and it goes off the wall. And there's a stoppage here. I think the net's off on this side as well. So maybe the Nashville Ice Hockey Association needs to invest in some better pegs because they seem to be coming off quite often here in this game. Both sides of the ice, the net's coming off, and we are having stoppages continuously because net's coming off of their moorings. Referee gives a little bit of ice here. Freeze that one up. Fowler takes a shot, and it's knocked out in front by McLeod. Oh, and that pass comes right out in front, sitting on the goal mouth, but Peters is able to knock it away. He loses it momentarily, but gets control of the shooter back again. And a stoppage in play here. The net is off once again. So not quite sure what's going off with the goals, but they're both coming off the net pretty continuously. The Predators coach is pretty livid about that, but it looks like it's going both ways. Both teams are having the goal come off of the mooring. And this one will be a stoppage here. Winds and shoots, and that one goes wide. Picked up there by Landauer. Put out in front by the Predators to Sorensen. Sorensen plays it back down low. He's got Ryu. Ryu has the puck. He gets out in front trying to get a backhanded shot, but he has nowhere to go, and he just falls down. McLeod is going to pick that puck up. 16 seconds remaining in the power play, and then it's going to be 55 seconds for the Pens to tie it. Almeida has it now. He shoots, and it's knocked out of the air by Landauer by a high stick. Sorensen's going to touch it up, and we will have a stoppage in play. 5 seconds remaining in the power play, but that puck will come all the way out to center ice. No, they are going to take it all the way down into the offensive zone. So if the Penguins can win this one back, they'll get that extra attacker. And you might see Peters go off as soon as the penalty expires as well. And then you would have the 6-on-5 with the puck in the offensive zone. But first you have to win the faceoff, and the Penguins are unable to do that. Robbins, runs into a player and dislodges the puck. And the penalty has expired. Peters still in net with 55 seconds. Randalls has it now at the point, and it's given to May. May has the room. He shoots, and it goes wide. Deering now with it. Feeds it to the point to Randalls. Randalls winds and shoots, and it's off of a skate, and it goes wide. McLeod has it now. Goaltender still in his net. And dislodged there. Robbins has it, and Robbins loses it. Almeida looks to shoot, and he's going to ice it. And that's going to be an icing with 19 seconds. So Richie calling Peters over now. They're going to pull the goaltender here with 19 seconds. And they're going to call a timeout as well to set up an offense. So it's going to be an icing all the way down the ice. Penguins need to win the draw, get set up, and get a quick shot if they're going to tie this game here. Kind of wish they had played some music in here. I hate the dead air, but I get a little bit of cottonmouth, and I don't have a whole lot more to say. Penguins just need to make sure they get that next goal, and you don't want to go home this evening losing 2 straight games in pool play and having the lead 2-0 and then losing the game by giving 3 straight goals. You don't want to give up 3 unanswered. Unfortunately, that's what's facing the Penguins here if they're unable to put this next one past the pads of Vickery. And it's going to be 19 seconds for them to do it. Face-off won by the Penguins. May trying to chase to keep it in, and he's unable to keep it in. It comes all the way out to center. Hogan gathers it. McLeod tapping his stick. He's going to gather it in inner. Skates with some room. 7 seconds, and not going to be enough time unless he hurries. There's a shot blocked out in front. The horn is going to blow. Oh, and it's sitting on the goal mouth, but the Penguins are unable to get it in at the last second, and they will drop this one by a score of 3-2 and fall to 0-2 on the tournament. But a much better performance in this game, and something that you have to be proud of, at least for the type of tournament that this is. Penguins, of course, playing up a division and facing a little bit stiffer competition than they are used to. And so playing kids that are a little bit older than they are, a little bit bigger, and coming out with a 2 loss in the first day of this tournament. But we will be back for you tomorrow evening, and if I recall, the game will be played at 7:15 Central Time. So we will have that here on Dallas Penguins 07 on the YouTube channel, and we hope to see you there. Have a good night, everyone.